about Telford, the grooming gangs, and probably the worst case in Britain. This is not actually frigging right, because every city across the UK, this kind of thing is happening on an industrial scale. These are not just sexual grooming gangs. These are rape gangs, raping young people, young as 10, 11-year-olds, and destroying their lives. Telford is not the only town or the city where it's happening.
No, it's not the only town or city. There's at least 71 towns and cities have been confirmed. They've got this industrial style gang rape of youngsters, of children. Anything from 10-year-old upwards. There's been cases where 10-year-olds who have barely even matured have been attacked. Sorry to say, if you want to do something positive about this, and of course these ongoing murders via jihad, which is only going to get worse, like Theresa May and this government we've got in, and the police and the far left think, oh, these people are going to somehow change the ways. After 1450 years of invasions, genocide, massacres, racism, supremacism, especially against the West, but against their own people as well, and against Africans, they think somehow it's going to get better if we keep an eye on them and we, keep calm and carry on. Well, it's not. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse. Look at Pakistan. That used to be semi-democratic at one time. It's just Sharia control now. Bombs going off every day. Routine execution of gays. Mass bombings from Shia to Sunni, Sunni to Shia. Every Ramadan, every year, there's just thousands killed in the Middle East. If you want to do something positive about it, Britain First have got an activity planned in the north of England. I can't say too much just now because we'll be overruled by masses of these far left Nazis, these people in hoods and what have you. But if you're interested and you want to hand some leaflets out and speak to people and maybe gain a few more members and make people more aware of this mass attacks, mass grooming, mass child rape on our girls and the horrendous violence. I mean, to get their evil way, once they've got the girls off the streets, they hold razor blades to the throats. There's been cases where they've poured gasoline, as Americans call it, petrol, over them and stood there with a cigarette lighter. You take it, girl, or you're gonna, I'm gonna burn you alive. This is the sort of violence you get. If you're interested in this, put in Google Charlene Downs. Her and a friend went missing, mysteriously missing at the hands of several businessmen, Islamic businessmen in Blackpool, and the bodies, believe it or not, the bodies were actually butchered and put into kebab meat and fed to people. So if you were around Blackpool about 12 years ago, you probably don't realise it, but if you've had kebabs up in Blackpool, you're probably a cannibal, unbeknowingly. So if you want to do something positive, join Paul Golding. Doesn't matter if you're black or whatever, Japanese, whatever, if you're Christian, if you're an atheist, if you want a better future for our children, a Christian-based future for our children, you don't have to go to church, all you have to do is speak the truth about what's going on, and we've got to fight this evil Sharia. I mean, have you seen what it's done to London? Have you seen what it's done to Luton? What it's done to Bradford, Manchester? It's just destroying the whole country, and they're outbreeding us 7 or 8 to 1. They really are. These ethnic peoples are having kid after kid after kid, and they're allowed 2 or 3 wives, which I think we should be able to now, to be honest. It's the only way our race is going to survive. So if you want to do something positive, join Britain First emailing list, join perhaps if you want to, and then you can join in with activities. It's all very British and very civilised, handing out leaflets and talking to people. Sometimes you get a bit of heckling off the ignorant Antifa that know nothing about this ideology, but the last 3 or 4 demos has been no trouble at all, which suits us fine. Okay, see you guys, so get on to Britain First. I'll put the web address in the description, and perhaps join the mailing list, or perhaps see their latest stuff, latest videos and what have you. It's not racist at all, I'm quite dark-skinned and what have you, but as long as you're civilised and you want a better future for our kids, I'm sure you'll be made very welcome. Have a talk to Paul Golding like I have. It's very enlightening. It's not quite the person he's described by the fake news, BBC, CNN, vile media. Okay, see you guys. Bye-bye.